That's the hugest thing. If you have an arsenal of 4 pitches that you can throw for strikes, you're probably in the mix for a top fiver.
Yeah.
As a pitcher.
And here we are, Guys Being Dudes, episode 7. How's your day going, Luke?
Man, it is another great Tuesday, boys.
Another great
Let me
Tuesday.
tell you. Here we
Yes,
go.
sir.
Here we are. We're here, man.
Sure.
Here we
Guys
are.
Being Dudes, episode 7. Today we got on 2 phenomenal guests. Both of them pitchers, stellar work. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got Andy Owen and Isaac A on.
How's it going, guys?
Thank you
Happy
guys
to
for
be
coming
here.
on.
Thank you for having us on.
Yes,
Andy
sir.
Owen, Turlock, California.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, I'm sitting next to this kid, make him look all small, but Isaac A on here.
I mean, you guys know who the real dog is here.
All right.
The TikTok star, huh?
Yeah.
Loves the camera. How you feel right now being in front of 3 cameras?
You know, it feels kind of nice. I just, nice being around with the boys.
It's like
Have
you've
a
been
good
here
day.
before, huh?
Yeah.
Guys
I've been
being
here before.
dudes, baby.
Guys
Yep.
Being Dudes. But hey, we've had a long morning.
Yeah.
We've had a long morning.
We
We've
have,
done a little day in life. You know, I felt like watching them. I've learned a little bit about their work ethic, dude.
A little bit about everything,
A
to
little
be
bit
honest.
about everything, yeah.
It was nice. I think it was a
Yeah.
perfect little idea, get it going.
Yeah.
These 2 were the sweatiest dudes in that gym. The sweat, dude. You guys, nobody else was pushing like they were doing. I mean, Andy was saying that he went back-to-back leg day.
Yeah.
Like you're an animal.
Feeling like
I don't
Jell-O?
know where you get that idea to do
Well,
that from.
I mean, wasn't really expecting to do legs today, but
Whatever the guy says, huh?
called Isaac a few days ago and was
Yeah.
like, hey, guess we're going to hit legs. Got to do like some baseball lifts. So
Yeah.
There you
that's
go.
where we're at.
Yeah. Dude, they got after it. What were you thinking during then?
I mean, I was looking to my left, and I was like watching some people, and they weren't doing much. I was looking to my
Half-assed.
right, weren't doing much. I said, look at these guys, and they're grunting. They're
Grunting,
sweating.
dude.
They're getting after it. Three different, big old plates on there.
Dude,
getting
I
after it.
was tripping upon the fact that like you guys you guys barely spotted each other. You guys
Yeah.
just like doing heavy weight, and it was just
Yeah.
like in that scenario, it's like, well, I'm either doing it or I'm dropping this
Yeah.
shit, and you're not gonna drop it.
Yeah,
You
it's
kinda
kind of
just-
honestly different. Like when you step in the gym, it's just like a different element. Like for me, once I take my pre-workout, I'm locked in, focused, and
Yeah.
no one. I forget people are around me. I just lock in on my set, and I'm pretty sure it's the same for Andy. Like
Yeah,
that's the
definitely.
only way to work out.
Yeah.
You can't work out with distractions or.
Yeah. I put
You're
my
not-
shades on. I'm in the zone.
Yeah,
From
dude,
there
I had a
on.
question. I put that in the
Yeah.
questions. He
Yeah.
worked out with the shades on inside GB3.
Yeah. It's
What's-
just the kind of thing I've been doing. I mean, just stay locked in,
Yeah.
like he was saying. But, I mean, it's not every time thing. Just, I don't know, something I've kind of started doing lately.
So,
Just
like,
blocking out the haters, man.
Blocking
Yeah,
out the haters.
Blocking out the haters.
A little bit of a
Gotta stay
superstition.
looking spazzy.
Would you say it's a
Yeah.
superstition?
Not at this point, but definitely could be in the future.
It's a comfort thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, comfort. There you go.
Comfort thing now.
Do you guys? I mean, being baseball players, you guys believe in superstitions? You guys have them? You guys all got them?
You know, I'm on and off with superstitions. Like, I don't personally believe in it. However, there is a couple things like there's a certain routine I'll do before I pitch.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do a certain stretch. I'll do the stretches in the same order. But other than that, I'm not really superstitious. Like, I don't need to wear the same pair of underwear consistently if I'm doing good. I don't know about you,
Just
Andy.
some grimy ass pair of
I
underwear.
mean, if things
huh?
are
Yeah.
going good and throwing no hitters or something, then obviously I'm going to keep it the same. But
Oh yeah.
I'm not a really big superstition guy either.
Marcelo's a big superstition guy.
Yeah.
I'm just a big like routine person. Like
Same.
routine's big for me.
Yeah.
It's
That's
huge.
what it sounded like
Yeah.
you guys are both saying.
huge, yeah.
I feel like having a routine in baseball in general is solid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Honestly,
Have you guys always been on a routine base your whole life, or is it just kind of something getting into college you guys kind of grew or kind of were forced to grow on, or is it just,
Yeah, I mean, definitely in high school, like learning from other dudes and just figuring out like what's right for me, and then just ended up getting on a routine once I started figuring myself out. But I mean, I'd be watching other guys stick stuff on their nuts.
Yeah.
Like put icy on their nuts, get fired up.
seen that. Yeah, we've
Yeah,
seen
we
that.
talked about
Yeah.
a dude a few episodes ago. Blake King's episode 2.
Yeah.
Where he mentioned a dude that does that.
Yeah.
That's funny. Do you do that?
I did a couple times this year. I would use something called an atomic bomb. It's like the strongest stuff you can use. That they have it at like the college level. But anyways, going off your routine question, like I've always been routined as like a child growing up. I feel like routine's a big thing, especially when you play college baseball, whether it's NAIA, JC, JUCO, D1, blah, blah, blah. Any of that stuff, you need to be routined or
Yeah.
you're not going to make it through.
Yeah, I feel that. I 100% feel that. And dude, you see it in the big leaguers. Like, we were watching the All-Star game, and I watched like a few hours of the pregame. Like, no one does that. I don't know why. I was just at home and I just put it on. And dude, I got to hear these guys, these big leaguers, talk about certain things, and you could kind of see that they all have a routine, dude.
Yeah.
They all have a routine, and everyone's different too. You know, some things don't work for some players, and some things do work for other players.
Exactly.
Back to what Andy was saying about like kind of knowing yourself. I mean, do you feel like the routine gets easier once you understand how to you know what your body can take, you know what your body can do, you know, kind of thing? Does that help your routine? Does it make it easier to get up every morning and continue that routine? You
Personally, for me, like on a throwing basis, like it honestly gets harder. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I just want to go out, pick up a baseball, and throw. But I'm like, oh, I got to do this, get this going, like get all my muscles active. But
you know it's what you're supposed to do.
I know it's what I need to do
right.
to like be the best version
For
of myself.
me, I think just being consistent, it makes it easier as it goes on. However, consistency also brings like normality, like you get used to it.
Right.
But also when you're on a consistent routine, you want to make it harder on yourself. You don't want to, like, let's say I'm like squatting this certain weight this week. I want to stay on that same routine. However, the next week I'm going to push myself more, you know? So I feel like it's harder in that sense, like going off Andy. But I feel like the more consistent you are, like the easier it gets to repeat that routine over and over.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, you know, you play at Oregon, and you're going to be a pitcher at Fresno State this year. Do you guys feel as if your guys' routine during middle of the season changes a little bit?
So obviously both of us weren't starters last year, and we were coming out of the pen. So I mean, definitely had to like mess around with a few new things, like with staying warm, getting warm, because you play catch before the game, and you could be coming in 7 innings later, like hour and a half, 2 hours later. So I mean, it's definitely something you have to mess with. But
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment. It's
You gotta
tough,
adjust
like
on the
especially in Oregon. You'll play catch before the game, and then little do you know it, like 6 hours later, it's 30 degrees, and you're cold as like crap, like you're cold, and you need to get this guy hot, and you have to go play catch, and it's rough. So it's definitely like you have to adapt to it, find what worked for you, and found what worked for me out of the pen. So.
Okay. Now take me through this, because I personally want to know this.
Okay.
And I'll ask both you guys this, but take us through the experience of, are you guys in the dugout before you guys get called to the bullpen?
yeah,
Okay.
we are. I don't know.
So-
Yeah, we go down like the 4th inning, depending
Okay.
on how good our starter's doing. We'll stay like the
Yeah.
4th, 5th.
Okay.
Head down.
So take us through, you know, you're in that 4th inning, you're on the railing, you know, you just watched 4 innings of baseball, and then you hear the coach go, hey, Aeon, go to the pen.
Yeah.
Okay? So is it like, are you expecting? Are you just
you
getting
see,
fired up?
For
or-
us, it's more of like we're all in the dugout, and they're like, our coach is like, hey, all the pitchers head down to the pen. We head down the 4th inning. Our pitcher's Dylan. We'll have a pitcher probably come in like the 6th inning, depending on his pitch count. So they'll call it down on the phone. You'll hear it ring, and when it rings, all the pitchers just go dead silent, and you just hear a ring, and you're like, "Ooh, who's going in? Who's going in?" And like everyone's heart's racing, and like you're all tired. Like you could be like a little tired, and then once you hear that phone ring, you're
Instant.
up. You're ready to roll.
Yeah.
They're like, blah blah blah. Get Andy hot. Boom to the pin. You're ready
That's
to roll.
tight.
Yeah.
Now,
That's tight.
Now, before that 4th inning, are you guys chirping throughout the game? Are you guys getting out there? You guys chirping?
We chirp, but the umpire they don't really like to
they
hear
do.
it that much. We
That's
get
the
shut
new
down
game right
early.
there, new game of baseball.
How about you guys, Andy?
Getting shut down.
I mean, ours is definitely a different situation. I don't know if it was because COVID or not, but we kind of like knew if you're going in, like if your coach sent you down, like you're going in the game, like he'd probably send 2 people down at a time. Because I was at Baylor, so things were a little different there. But I mean, going off what he says, like getting like all pumped up, adrenaline starts pumping right when you hear your name called.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
sick. So
That's
like
insane,
you guys
dude.
you guys are all sitting there in the bullpen just
Yeah.
like waiting to hear your
Yeah,
name.
and it's everyone just goes like silent because none of us know who's going in. So we're all just like, well, who's going in? I'm like, blah blah blah, get hot, jump up, head of the pin. It's like
Wow.
an adrenaline rush. It's unreal. It's an unreal feeling, honestly.
That's
sick.
pretty sick.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dang. Would you say? What was it? I was about to say, or I was gonna say, I like how it's different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, for both of them. Like everywhere around the program, there's so many different successful programs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And each way it's ran different, certain way, and that's what I just think it's it's
Dude,
pretty
I was
cool.
looking into because I was on Twitter the other day, like doing a little bit of research on Vanderbilt, and I didn't know that Tim Corbin didn't have that program going until like what year? I don't know what year it was, but it was like not too long ago. It was like 2007 or 2008,
Yeah.
What do you
somewhere
mean?
around there.
Like he just recently got
Like Vanderbilt wasn't like like a top-notch school
Yeah,
before.
just like the past decade.
It was when David Price went there.
Yeah.
That, like he told, I guess in the interview he was saying that, you know, David Price was saying that, you know, he could go anywhere. He could have gone anywhere, and Vanderbilt wasn't a school that he really saw any interest in. But what Tim Corbin told him was like, yo, like my program's nothing, but you're gonna be the person to make it something. And that's what got David to go there. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to make a name for myself and go to a program that's nothing. And sure enough, that same year, dude, they won a national championship.
Sweet.
That's pretty sick,
That's
huh?
sick.
Yeah,
I think
that is pretty cool.
I think it's appropriate to talk about the College World Series a little bit.
Yeah, it is, 100%.
I think it's appropriate, man. I
See
mean,
how many guys got drafted from just like the whole College World Series?
what do you
Insane.
think?
Those teams?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
it was
Insane.
Nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Mississippi
It's
State pitcher
crazy.
jumped way up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Bednar.
he was a name, but he wasn't first round
Yeah.
name. And then
No.
after that, what did he go?
Second round.
No, he's first rounder.
First round, yeah, you're right.
He's
Sorry,
like
first.
14th, 15th pick
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
like that.
Nuts.
Yeah.
But kind of like when you get to that point, like even if you're not that big of a name, but if you perform at that big of a level and do that well, your name just shoots up because they want guys who can play in the postseason. Like there could be a guy batting 330 in regular season, but if he's batting 120 in postseason, playing for World Series, who is
Yep.
he? Like you want a guy that's gonna perform
Yeah,
when times
100%.
are like.
I mean, on a hitter's
There.
basis, like nowadays they want to see power. Like
Yeah.
I know kids this year that went in the 15 to like 20th round that were batting 400 plus, and like, I mean, and then there's kids going in the first, second round that are 280 to 300.
Yeah.
Now, question for you. You just said, well, what they look like or what they look for hitters. Now, what do they look for pitchers?
I mean, obviously, just being able to dominate. I mean, the strike zone is definitely a big thing, and with all your pitchers, I mean, that's for sure the biggest
Yeah.
thing. Then after that, velo.
Dude, I feel like after watching a lot of college baseball in the last few months, I feel like the one thing that I've noticed is the best guys, and obviously the guys that got drafted really, really high, are the dudes that can throw all their pitches for strikes.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the hugest thing. If you have an arsenal of 4 pitches that you can throw for strikes, you're probably in the mix for a top fiver.
Yeah.
As a pitcher.
Yeah.
Just because you don't see guys like that who can do that often. It's hard.
The one thing that still bothers me about it, and I've talked to so many people about it, is how the third guy that got picked this year, right,
Yeah.
out of high school,
Yeah.
right, the guys he was facing, you know, he's a dude. At the end of the day, he's a dude, but the guys he was facing, you know, weren't guys that Kumar Rocker were facing,
Yeah.
right? And for Kumar Rocker to go the 10th pick over somebody like that, it's still just like
It's
I'm just
Well,
like,
the thing about
Doesn't
him,
make
his name's
sense.
Jackson Jobe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's from Oklahoma, and I mean his spin rates are higher than major leagues
Really?
spin rates. Like he has like a 3,000 spin rate on his slider, which is like unheard of. And who knows if he's using sticky stuff or not? I mean, we'll find out here in a year.
Yeah.
But see,
But-
but Kumar is someone who's already proven
Yeah.
himself at the top
That's
best
very
level
true.
over someone who hasn't faced.
Yeah.
This is what I kind of heard. So Kumar, you know how he's always been a big name, high school, huge name. He got drafted actually in the first round at a high school. Just I guess it wasn't
Shut
the
up,
amount of
really?
money. Yeah.
he did.
Does
He
anybody
did.
know where he was from?
Huh?
Where
What
was he
happened?
from?
I don't know where he was from, but he was like a big name
he was
out
a
of
big
high
name.
school.
That's pretty-
Goes
I didn't know
to Vanderbilt freshman year, is throwing no hitters. Okay, his name's getting big, and COVID happened. So what I heard is because he's always been a big name, he's been overexposed. So when you get overexposed, scouts start picking things that why shouldn't we draft him? Because they start seeing him so much, they see all the upside, then they start picking up the things. Why shouldn't we draft him
Yeah.
compared to someone who isn't seen as much? They only see good things.
Yeah.
He was overexposed. However, I still think potentially he should have been first or second, him and Leiter.
Yeah. Like what you're saying, like Leiter, he only literally had a year. Like he
Yeah.
pitched for 1 year.
Yeah, it
in
was
college.
insane. Yeah.
Bro, I went back and watched his no hitter on somewhere on YouTube. There's a video that shows every out that he got. Dude, my God, he is
Yeah.
dominant, dude. He controls every aspect of the game when he's up there.
That was
He hits
probably the
every-
best rotation.
Oh my
Probably one of
God.
I've ever seen for sure.
Yeah.
But what was crazy to us is that we kind of talked about it. Vanderbilt didn't look that good in the field, man. Like they're up the middle, made hella errors. Like their the third baseman Jason Gonzalez, like I don't know. I've just personally I didn't think that he was up to par for
Mississippi
a
State
starting
was
third baseman.
Mississippi State was the first team to ever to not have any errors in the College World Series championship or
They had
something like
errors.
that. They had
And
zero errors the whole
Dude, they were
time.
making every play, bro. Like every
Every
ball in the
play.
middle, boom, they were making that play.
smoothly too.
It's
with
so
ease.
nice having an infield that can back you up as a pitcher. That's so nice. You could just, because you want to pitch to contact, it saves your pitches.
Yeah.
And when you have a defense that you can trust, you just pitch to contact and you know they're going to back you up. It's nice.
Dude, I bet that's a
It's
a
huge.
nice
Talk
feeling.
about
That's a
that.
different feeling from high school. I
It
guarantee
really
you.
is.
Yeah, talk about that.
Go ahead.
Like how does like having what's the
Knowing
mindset of
the
knowing
defense.
that you don't have to worry about, your defense. You're just worrying about throwing strikes and letting them make contact.
I mean, in high school, honestly, I was fortunate enough to have very solid catchers.
Yeah.
I mean, which was always nice.
Yeah,
Like knowing my catchers got my back, and honestly in the field too. Like we had a lot of Division I kids, but I mean, once you get to college, it's just like damn near every time, like it's gonna be an out unless there's that one kid. There's always that one kid though.
It's baseball.
Yeah.
It's baseball. It happens.
I would say same thing. I was fortunate enough to have a team that backed me up in high school, but I just feel like once you go up to the college level, everyone's able to hit. Everyone can hit a 95, 96 mile an hour fastball and turn it around.
Yeah.
But it's just different because if even though your pitches get better because you get stronger and better, the hitters get better. And they're going to put the ball in play. It doesn't matter how hard you throw it. Guys are going to put the ball in play. So you just got to, once you have that trust that when your infield got your back, you just like, you don't even got to worry about that. You just focus on pitching.
Wow.
Now
So it's
thinking
like
about it though,
that's
like
nice.
definitely in high school, outfielders definitely aren't there as much as college players. Like college players can run down a lot more bases.
Track down
Because they're all
Dude.
growing so much
Yeah.
faster.
Dude, it was insane to
watch
see
some of those guys.
Like there's balls that can get pieced up in the gap, and your center fielder will run it down. Like,
Dude, I honestly after watching some college baseball with my own eyes, like I love it, dude. It's so it's some of the best baseball, bro. Like they're men, bro. They're men, and like that's what right now in this city at least, like there's not many men playing in the track anymore, and which we'll get into. But hey, I saw a tweet. It was saying that they might ban the shift. How do you guys feel about that as pitchers?
really, I didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
I saw it
Yeah, I've
yesterday.
never heard of that either.
They're
I mean-
thinking about eliminating the
They just talked about it
doubleheader
yesterday,
7-inning games. They're thinking about eliminating that, the shift, and a few other things I forgot. But
Yeah.
what do you guys feel about that?
I mean, honestly, I don't think I've ever pitched with a shift behind me.
I feel like it's not as that much
Seeing
in
it,
college.
though?
I
What do
mean,
you
I've
think?
seen it.
There's
We played
some
Clovis North
crazy-
last year, and we had our power hitter up who went the first round. They shifted him every at bat and got him out. All would have been base hits. 0 for 4 when he would have went 4 for 4.
Yeah.
I think
Clovis North
it's
shifted us every
honestly
time.
not very smart. I think it's dumb. I mean, baseball is strategy. You're using your strategy to your advantage. Like you're not cheating or anything. You're just both teams can do it.
You're playing
Like,
the game.
Yeah,
It's a
playing
game inside the game. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was saying. Yeah.
mean,
I think it
hitter-
could go both ways, though. I mean, at the end of the day,
If you're a
Yeah.
high-level hitter, you should be able to hit the ball the other way.
That's
So
what-
if
that's
they are shifting, like
saying
Yeah.
too.
if they are shifting, I mean, that's on you as a hitter. Like
Yeah.
you should be able to hit the ball the other way.
Okay, I was saying like I know this is like I know you guys are still playing, so you guys might not agree with me. But dude, honestly, if I'm up there, bro, and they're giving me the straight up dead pull shift where the third baseman's in like right field and the shortstop's up the middle and the second baseman's over there. Dude, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna hit to that and keep getting out. I'm gonna fucking put down a bunt until they move back, dude.
Yeah.
That's ran through my head a ton. I would do the same.
But this is what I explained to him though. I told him that okay, that's cool, but if you're doing that, most likely they're shifting that far over because they know that that's only where you're going to hit it. You're probably not the fastest guy, right? So they would rather take that little bunt and have you on first base
Over a big,
put in
something
a big,
that'll really
a big
cost
poke.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm-
smart. I never
in
really
a
looked at it
sense,
like that.
It can go both ways.
It can go.
Yeah,
it
really.
It can
Yeah.
literally go both ways.
Have you guys seen Did you guys know that there was a 7-inning no hitter like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you guys see that?
I
Did
didn't
you
see
see
it.
that?
No.
So like, dude, there was
Because they put a doubleheader and then the
Yeah.
second game.
Oh,
or
yeah.
First or second game.
It was second game.
Second game.
Second game of the day.
innings, yeah.
And it was the third no hitter being thrown against the Indians. That's the Indians' third game this season where they've had no hits.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's
Hitting coach,
insane, dude.
something needs to change with the hitting coach or something.
Like that's ridiculous.
I don't know how that
bro.
works. Does that get put in the record books or no?
For like,
That's
Does
I
that
think
count
that's what
for
they're.
a
I
hitter?
think that's what they're talking about. Like, is it considered a no hitter or not?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Like,
do
what
they
if
really-
you threw a perfect game? Like,
Yeah.
is that a perfect game really or not?
'Cause, like, I think at the end of the day, they played a game, 7 innings. That was the rules.
dude, you haven't played 7 innings since high school.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, college baseball's
yeah.
9 innings. Like,
Yeah.
why would they dumb it down all the
Yeah.
way to high school and middle
Yeah.
school type of baseball, bro? Like, just get 2 games out of the way. It's not. That
I do
hard.
got a quick question for you guys.
Let's hear him.
Like when you guys went to the World Series, what's the fan experience like? Because I understand like the baseball player experience is completely different than like a fan's, but what's like the fans' perspective? I just saw it looks insane on TV.
Dude,
What was it like there
It
in
was
person?
unbelievable.
Dude.
You could talk. 'Cause I feel like we both have different experiences.
I don't know, man. I think the player experience is probably a little cooler, but
No, yeah.
but
Sick.
sitting in the stadium and just hearing every I'm not talking like half of like every single person in that stadium cheering on. For us, it was Mississippi State, right? Everybody was cheering for Mississippi State. And when I mean it, like every pitch, every second, there was a different chant. There was something different. Everybody's cheering. Everybody's yelling, high-fiving.
That's insane.
And, I mean, you felt it, dude. Like, when we got there, the flyover, I mean, whole goosebumps throughout our whole bodies.
So
like,
sick.
actual. Everybody around us were all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
That was, like,
That's
insane.
It was pretty crazy because we drove 25 hours. We were just so excited to get there.
That's
right?
so crazy.
So when we walked up to the field, we were just like, wow, we did it. Like it finally sunk in, dude. After like 25 hours of driving, after a whole night of sleeping, like already like half a day there, the time that it really sunk in was when we walked up to the field. But like, dude, during the game, like the atmosphere, like I couldn't imagine being a 17-year-old pitcher, the little kid from Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Bro, the stadium holds 24,000 people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single person there was cheering for Mississippi State. It was, dude, they was doing Hail State, doing their alma mater, dude. It was like a football game.
It literally
inside
was
a
like
college
a football
baseball.
game, dude. It was
That's
nuts.
crazy.
Dude, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And like everyone that was just like the players, you could tell the players that fit in, you know, like that, like were there and like they were feeding off of their, you know, feeding off the energy. And then, but you could also tell like the guys that looked a little shaken up, and like Kumar Rocker looked a little shaken up on that game 3.
Yeah.
He looked a little
he
shaken
did.
up, dude. But it was intense, bro. Even being a fan, bro, like hearing everybody. There's parents behind us fighting. Like one of them.
Oh,
was
yeah.
the kid.
It was the Christian McLeod's dad.
Yeah.
And some other, I think it was another Mississippi State parent that was yelling. They were like, they need to get him out of here. And his dad was sitting like not even 4 seats away from him and heard him. And they started getting back and forth.
It was
and
nuts.
everybody
That's
gets
insane.
up and they're going back and just yelling crazy.
I have a
Cool
question.
experience. What's
If
up?
you guys could do it over again, is there anything you guys do different? No.
Well, now that it's if we do it again, I'm definitely flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already seen the drive. There's not much. Like, it's cool, but no.
The
we're
drive was
definitely gonna
definitely was fun, but yeah, flying for sure. Other than that, we explained, dude, it went so perfect. Nothing.
And then
nothing
maybe
went bad.
maybe we'll stay for game 3.
Yeah,
we'll make a trip. We only got game 1 and game 2, bruh.
We were
and then
busy.
we left.
We were busy. We had things
Yeah,
to do.
we left, dude. On our way back, we're just seeing there's a no hitter going on. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, that was
And
little-
okay, what do you guys? Did you guys see that? You guys watched game 3? Did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
So, what do you guys stand out? Because in the car, I was like mad, bro. That starting pitcher going out there, just still bringing it, right? No hitter, what, through the 7th?
Something like that.
Something like that, right? And then his
6th,
coach pulls him, and then no hitter, gone, right? Literally that next half.
I mean, the only way I look at it is that the coach is saving him. Like, he's doing so well at this point, and
Yeah.
the draft's coming up. Like, why hurt him right now? Last 2 innings of his college baseball career, hurt him, screw him over. I mean, because he's through a lot. In
Did he
that.
end up getting drafted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I just
I
kind of
didn't
say
think
as
about
like a
that.
strategy thing. Like the coach, obviously the coach has been around the game way longer than the player, and yeah, as a pitcher, it would suck to get taken out like that. But
Yeah.
obviously the coach has more strategic ideas and what he wants to do. So you just got to trust your coach.
Yeah,
So there's a method
that was
to that.
Bednar. That was Will Bednar, who was the top 20 pick.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
same thing with like when who's the pitcher that was pitching against the Dodgers? Snell.
Oh yeah.
Remember the same thing happened with him in the World Series?
Yep. That's the
Same
exact
thing.
same thing.
You got to roll with strategy. Yeah, you can be mad, but then you got to be selfless and back up your team. Like
Okay,
you
that
know,
one was
coach.
different though, dude. He was at like
Yeah, he
60
was carving.
pitches, bro. Carving.
Yeah, but still, I
Game
would just
on the
got to trust
line,
the
dude.
coach.
Yeah. Method to the madness, always, man.
Dude,
See,
that's
now
a
there
tough
was
one.
going back to the experience, right? I had one of the viewers. They hit me up and they told me that they went to March Madness,
Oh, really?
right? And they got to experience the March Madness final game, I think.
Ooh.
And they said that like that was top notch. And then I had somebody else hit me up saying they've been to the college national championship. So
Wow.
I think overall, just the finals for college sports, the atmosphere is just overall nuts. Because
Yeah.
dude, I mean, we experienced the baseball one, and then those two people to say that. They were like the March Madness is way better than baseball. I was like, dude, nah, this was sick, dude. But then I was like thinking about like, dude, March Madness,
Yeah,
that's
It's
intense.
insane.
Yeah. It was
Did
you-
we went to like, I don't know, 10.
Did you
12
watch the
people.
finals?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
we
that's
weren't-
what I'm saying.
So
So,
we weren't,
so what do you
we weren't
think?
there, but we were there for everything before that. So
Wow.
we watched most of the games.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was intense.
it was definitely fun to watch, but I mean, we watched so many games to where it just got like the same thing again, like
Yeah.
because they were running the score up almost every game.
Really?
Now, when they won and you went to the parade, though, what was that feeling like?
Yeah.
Like, that had to have been, I mean,
It was definitely insane. Like, so many kids running around. The whole school's going crazy. I mean, I think they gave us the day off of school. Like,
I believe it. You
I
just
was-
won the national
That's
championship.
crazy.
Come on
it
now.
was crazy because, like, 2 weeks before that, there was a huge snowstorm in Texas.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's right.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was,
yeah.
Okay, you want to hear something crazy? I was there like 5 days before that snowstorm and that whole ass
100-car pilot.
100-car pilot.
Yeah, that was crazy
I was there
too.
a few days.
Yeah,
before
I was in
that.
like Fort Worth area.
Yeah, Fort Worth.
Right by TCU, but
Uh-huh.
literally there's like 2 feet of snow on the ground. And like we got time off of school for that, and then next week
insane.
or like next few weeks, then our team wins the national championship. I remember we were all at like a house. There was a ton of people there. We're watching on like a big like projector, and everybody's going crazy every single point. Like
Wow.
everybody's screaming like
believe
every
it.
point
That's
scored.
sick.
That's like what we were saying. It wasn't just like every hit, fans were going. It was every pitch. Fans were going crazy, dude. Every single pitch, every time
whole
something
game.
happened.
And then once the game was over, like everybody starts screaming, everybody starts running down the street, thousands
I
of cars
bet.
everywhere. And then we finally get to 10th Street, which is where everyone was. And there's like fireworks going off, camera crews, fires everywhere. It was insane.
So sweet.
Holy
That's sick.
moly, dude.
Dude, I went back to Mississippi State after a few weeks on their thing. Dude, they partied for like a week and a half, like just like fans and everybody like in the city, and like they partied for like another week.
my God.
Like after that, dude, just like
Jeez,
it was their
that's
first
insane.
national championship, man.
Yeah.
That's ever in any sport for that college. Was nuts,
And
man.
That's pretty
they've been
crazy.
to
That's
the
pretty
World
crazy.
Series like the past few years. And
Yeah.
they always get
Just-
knocked out, but finally got it.
They finally got it. That's pretty sick.
Good for
Hey,
them, man.
talk about your tattoos. I see you got it. You're pretty tatted up.
I
You're
am
inked
pretty
up,
inked
man.
Yeah. I mean,
Talk us through them. What was your first one?
so my first one was, I got the ribs done right here.
What's that say?
Proverbs, verse 3. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your understanding, acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will make your path straight.
You're a
And
good
then
guy. It's a good
I
guy.
started my arm. I just kind of, just designed this myself. I got the praying hands, and I got God's hands, or God's hands in my hand. And I got the Trinity crosses, and then I got God
Wow.
with the dove
Look at
right
that.
here. This is a sweet piece right here.
Yeah,
Right
that
now.
is
That's
sweet.
beautiful.
Do you know who made that? Who
His
did that?
name's Fredo G Tattoos on Instagram. He's in Santa Ana.
Wow.
And then after that, I decided, I'm from Fresno. I want to show some Valley pride, so I
Wow.
got the Fresno sign when you go downtown, the Valley V, and then the 99, and the 559 on the back.
Dude, that's
God's
sweet.
gift right here. The Serenity Prayer.
Just take your shit
Dude,
off.
that is sick.
Yeah.
That's inked up, bro.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sweet. Andy, what you got on your bicep? You got a little baseball four seam?
Yeah, we got a
Down
little
the
Joshua 1:9. Do not be afraid, not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.
Nice,
go.
dude. One of the coaches, do you remember, who was it, Lozier?
Yeah.
I think it was, dude, we had a JV coach, and he had a freaking baseball seam go all the way around it. And he was
Yeah.
painted
just
it, or,
hardcore baseball,
just
man.
hardcore
Yeah.
baseball, dude.
What
Hardcore
inspired
baseball.
you? What inspired you to?
Honestly, growing up, my dad has a ton of tattoos, and I just kind of I just see it as art, man. Like,
Right.
I don't want to take it too far, like to where I'm doing my face, but honestly, I just see it as like art. Like, I just think it looks cool, and I love just like the.
And they
the
all
pain
mean
sucks,
something.
Trust me, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. But
I was gonna ask.
the finished outcome when you see something like, wow, you're just like, how can someone do that?
Dude,
Yeah.
no,
It's
that's
just
insane.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just
That's
grew up
that's
loving
nuts.
tattoos.
Yeah.
Dude, my
Yeah.
brother's 17 and he has tattoos. He got
Yeah.
his first one at 16.
Yeah. Mine
Dude.
at 17.
Like, I don't know how my parents were like, yeah, you know what? Let's go get a tattoo. 16 years old, dude. Holy moly. How old are you when you got your first one?
I was 16.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Hey, what was that?
Sweet 16
Sweet
tattoos, man.
16. Celebrating
Sure.
16th birthday
Yeah.
for a tattoo. Hey, do you guys think you guys can hit?
I actually do think I can hit.
You think you could hit?
Yeah. Yesterday I was actually hitting with my buddy Cameron at a place called Top Dog. It's like more like central Fresno.
Okay.
Anyways, we're hitting over there, and me being competitive, I'm like, I can hit a ball harder than you for sure. And he's like, no, bro, I hit, and you're a pitcher. First swing, I go in there, 103 wood bat off the tee,
God.
and then he's just like, bro, what? Like, you did not just do that. This thing is glitching. And then he hit one. He was like 90, 96. And I was like in the hundreds every time. And he was just like, what? And I was just like, all right, we bet $10 on it. So I was like, all right, double or nothing. If you hit a ball further than me, we'll just call it even. We did it. He hit a ball further than me. hit it like 406. I hit mine like 380 something. So we just broke even. But I do think I can hit it if I worked on it.
If you're pitching and you're hitting yourself.
No, if I pitched, I would just focus on pitching that game. And then the games where I don't pitch, I'd want to hit.
No, I'm saying like if you were pitching and you were also hitting, like you versus.
No, I would definitely strike myself out right now.
Exactly. So why are you hitting?
Because I haven't trained my hitting. If I trained my hitting, then it'd be a good match.
No shot.
I think so.
What about
I
you?
think
No
so,
shot.
personally.
What about you?
I mean, I used to hit in high school a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Didn't you? What was your secondary position?
first and third.
First and third? Wow.
But now I do not think I could hit a college pitcher.
Wow. You think you could hit a college pitcher like right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
No.
If I
haven't hit
spent-
it
dirty?
long. If I
Yeah.
feel like if we trained, we would definitely hit.
Right. It's
Coop.
all just.
I'm waiting for you, boy.
I feel like it's all a matter of once you get comfortable back in that box.
Okay, you
Obviously,
got-
the first time you're gonna be shitting brakes.
Yeah, that's
Fuck.
real.
I mean, I hit
Hey.
off this kid in high school. I mean,
Oh, dude, yeah, we gotta we gotta
Gotta
get into
talk
that.
about
But
that.
yeah, you guys think you could hit off Cooper right now? Cooper gave you guys an
Not right now. I would not hit off
No.
Cooper,
No?
no. Give me a week. I'm coming for your neck, Coop. You heard it here.
Okay, hey. So let's talk about a pretty big a game. I feel like that this town knows and will remember for a while. It's the Turlock versus Buchanan game at Buchanan under the lights last year.
That
Was it
was
last year?
insane.
Yeah, last year, right?
last year,
Yeah, last year, dude.
2019, 2020?
right before COVID hit.
It was
Literally,
right
yeah,
before
the
COVID,
week
yeah.
before.
It was 2020. Wow, dude.
It's
Top,
insane.
like, how does that feel? Like, Andy, you coming from a smaller town, okay,
Yeah.
and like personally, I never knew of you before that day. And then I hear, I was talking to my brother, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Andy Owen's coming into town. He's throwing against us tonight, but Isaac's throwing against him." And I'm like, "Who's that?" And he was like, just telling me all about it. I was like, "Oh damn, this is about to be an intense ass game, bro."
Yeah.
And I pull up to the field, and there's hella scouts, dude. There were so many scouts there watching
There was
that
an
game.
insane
Talk us
amount.
through that.
I mean, we showed up to Buchanan. We're still on the bus. I remember we were a lot of chirpers. I guess
Yeah.
our team was. We start yelling some personal things out of the bus. I'm not gonna say what, but we were yelling some personal stuff about Isaac. And then I don't know.
Were you guys friends at this point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we knew each
Okay,
other.
okay,
So
okay.
he was just messing around.
Yeah, and then we walked through the gate. I mean, scouts are coming up to us, like talking to us a little bit. I mean, we're all hitting in the cage and stuff. There's like, I don't know, 30 scouts watching us just hitting the cage.
Wow.
Get on the field, and then it's just go time from there. I mean, lock in, don't even think about anything else. But it was definitely a surreal experience. But
Yeah, we were warming up in the bullpen, and I look over, Andy has like 30 scouts, just all guns behind like the visitor bullpen, and then the same thing for me, but like in that little corner at Buchanan's bullpen. And it was just like your heart's racing. Like I've never felt that before. Like area codes, yeah, we were both at area codes, so we felt that there. But this is like they were there to watch. They were mostly there to watch Tyler Soderstrom, which was the catcher who went in the first round. But some of them were there for us.
yeah,
So it was just crazy just knowing, like, wow, they're here to watch us, too.
Yeah.
So I
Dude,
just thought it
that's
was
sick.
insane.
Yeah.
It was a great game. It was like 2-1, I think,
Yeah.
the finishing score
2-1.
was.
it's a fun game for sure.
Dude, it was
Last game, and then COVID hit.
Yeah, that was the last game.
That was
Dude,
my
and that
last high
felt like
school
a
game.
Valley game. Like that felt like a Valley championship
it
game.
was
Dude, it was
more packed than
rowdy.
the Valley game.
Oh, 100%, dude.
Yeah.
It was a rowdy
It
game.
was
Were you there?
insane.
I think we either had a game or I
No, we
showed
played,
up
we
late.
played you guys the next day.
Yeah, it was the very next day. So I think either we had something.
You guys
going
had a
on.
game.
Yeah,
same
I think we
time,
had a game at the same time. So we either showed up after, because I mean it was still a close game, or I don't know, something happened. I was able to catch the end of it.
Dude, after the game, right? You guys just pitched, one of the like a game that you could say was one of the
2-1
games.
ball game.
Yeah,
right?
2-1
Yeah,
ball
2-1
game.
we were- ball
final
game.
We were
score.
up 1-0 going into like the 5th or 6th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got taken out because that was our first game.
Yeah.
That was my first game pitching, so my coach cut me off at like 80 pitches. So I was out after the 6th inning, and they brought in. Actually, I gave up 1 run in the 6th inning, and then after that, I was done.
Cole came in after,
And
right?
my buddy Cole came in, and then we
How
losing
are you
2-1.
feeling? First game, 80 pitches. How was the arm feeling?
It was feeling good. I mean,
felt like
honestly,
it kept going?
Yeah, I couldn't have asked for anything better.
I'm sure with that much adrenaline,
Yeah,
you're
that's
not
what-
even
yeah,
thinking
that's
about
what
your
I'm
arm.
saying.
You don't feel it.
No, I know.
just
That's
keep
what I was
going.
saying.
And what were you touching around then? Like 92 that game?
I think it was low 90s.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you saw this, but I saw a little video on Twitter the other
I
day
don't know how
that
you can't see this video.
that you touched 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, did. I mean,
How does that feel, dude?
Dude, how are you so calm, bro?
Yeah, bro,
We're
you
more hyped
touched
than you are. Dude, you know what I would do to fucking be able to throw 100 miles an hour?
yeah. I mean, I just feel like you're always just chasing a number, but I mean, definitely just figure out how to put it in the zone now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I've been getting a lot better with that, but as I've been increasing velocity, I've kind of been losing feel a little bit. But
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
you think those two go hand in hand right there?
yeah, definitely. I mean, once you increase, like, it's just kind of a little hard to control. Because, like, I made kind of a big velo jump. I went from low mid 90s and then kind of bumped it up higher. But
Wow.
yeah,
Now talk is like how you're just making it seem like it's so easy and like it's like natural happens overnight. Like, what'd you do? What'd you do to get there, Andy? Like, he's like, yeah, I went from 90 to about 100.
I mean, honestly, I think just me getting older and just getting some man strength in me definitely helped a little bit. And then just really been hitting it hard this summer in the weight room. And then
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I put on 20 pounds since I came home. And then stretching for sure. I mean, I do a lot of hip flow, if you guys know what that is. And there's a YouTube video, so all you kids out there, go look up hip flow. And that's
There
what
you
I do literally almost every time before I work out. But
What is it? Go into that.
it's like certain hip stretches, like, so there's a thing called hip shoulder separation, which is like a big thing for velo. I mean, I think me stretching and like just really just feeling loose as possible is one thing that helped.
Yeah.
So do you guys have certain routines that like have exercises based in them that where like they get certain muscles activated, like specific muscle region?
For sure. Like in Oregon, we focus on a lot of like movement exercises, but as well as getting stronger while being able to do that. So one of like a good one that we do is like we're on our knee and we're doing like landmine presses, and it's just kind of like targeting like the lat and shoulder area, which is a great scap area, which is great for pitchers. You want to have strong scaps, shoulders and stuff like that.
Like what a lot of people don't know is like shoulder stability is like one of the biggest things. Like once like your shoulder starts to like become weak, that's when you start having problems with your elbow because your shoulder's not doing all the work anymore. It starts becoming your elbow.
Relying on the elbow, the UCL.
And that's when you tear your UCL most of the time.
Wow. So you guys have, or do you guys have personalized like exercises for based on how your body performs like day after or day before? Or, like,
so kind of going
stuff
off that, like when I first went to Oregon, we lift, all the freshmen, they're on the same lifting plan. And after like the first quarter, the lifting coach, his name's Daryl, he starts seeing how we move and stuff. We do like a movement test and see what our strengths are and blah, blah, blah. And after that strength test, after the first quarter of college, he makes specific workouts for each player. So like mine was I needed to increase more on explosiveness. Like my strength was fine, but he wanted me to do less weight but move the bar quicker. So for example, if I'm doing like a squat, I squat down and then explode up as fast as I can. So I'm squatting like maybe 135, 185, just fast. And my explosiveness like jumped up, and I just saw a huge difference in it, like my strength and my velo.
What about you? At Baylor, did they have like personalized skill set, like exercises based on how your body performs?
I mean, we did not do a lot of strength stuff. We did kind of what he was saying, like a lot of like certain muscle activation stuff. So we were doing a lot of quick explosive things, but I wish we would have done more like gaining like muscle stuff. Like
Really?
yeah, but
So, and would you say that your work ethic towards like working out and all that and high school definitely changed when you went to college?
yeah, definitely. I mean, just really started like putting my head down and saying, hey, I need to get bigger. Like I did not weigh a lot. I mean, definitely did to put on weight.
Yeah.
I mean, I
How
feel
about
like
for
my work ethic's always been the same since high school. Like it hasn't changed a bit. I just got stronger and
I feel like that.
better,
I feel like that with you too. I
Yeah.
feel, you're like, I've known you for a while, and you've always been the gym guy. You know, he's come over the house. He's like, dude, look at my biceps right now, bro. Like, check them out right now, bro. Like, check them out. And every time they've gotten bigger though.
Come on.
Look at that, God's gift, dude.
No.
We got the shower over here.
Dude, no, he loves it. But hey, no, I love it. So, but dude, that's pretty crazy. I feel like for me, you know, you see a lot of kids like nowadays in high school, and their work ethic's like, you know, average. You could tell like they're not going and grinding in the gym. But like the moment they go to college, you just see like a young kid turn into a man because you're kind of on your own out there, right?
Yeah.
Is it a sense of like maturity, like you're growing up in a sense?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I got really homesick in Texas. Like it's hard. Like it is not easy.
Wow.
Yeah, same thing for me. I think it's just like not just growing up and maturing baseball wise, but off the field, like just living on your own. Like I'd call my mom, how do I work the washer? Like, what do I do?
Dude, I would
how
do
do
the
I
same.
how do I cook this? What do I do? Like, I'm so lost. And after like calling my mom a bit, like the first month, 3 months, I picked up things on my own, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do wash. I know how to do wash my own now, wash the dishes, cook, and it's just like insane. Like you grow up as an adult, which that's the biggest thing about moving away. It's like you just learn to be independent on yourself and not relying on your parents. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's just nice.
Yeah, I feel like I would
It's
call
good,
my mom
definitely
too.
good.
I would be on
Yeah.
the phone with my mom nonstop.
Yeah.
But dude, that's pretty cool. How about it for you? Did you already know going into Baylor, like you already know how to do all that, or nah?
I knew how to do most of that stuff.
Yeah, I grew up with my parents doing a lot of
Dude,
stuff for me. I was
yeah.
blessed for them to do that. So
Dude,
Yeah.
could you imagine going like just moving away like right out of high school, dude?
yeah.
And you
It's a
just
big
have
step,
to learn.
man.
It's a big step. Everyone does
Boy
it.
becoming a man, dude. It's an example right there. I just think it's crazy though how freaking scientifically crazy this game has changed, and overall, just how down to each like nerve, muscle, everything they can get to tell you like, okay, you need to do this to activate, like you were saying, to activate this muscle so you can start, boom, 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 because velocity is not linear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't. It's not. There's no one point A to B to where it's just like that's how you're gonna throw 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Everybody's different, just like they
Yeah.
just said. They both had different ways to how they're doing their stuff. So it's just all a matter of, like they've said, understanding what works for you, your routine, your body, and everything. And then when you get that personalized analytics and all that back, and able to tell you, boom, this is what I need to do. It's only up from here. So I think it's crazy, just scientifically, man. They're just fucking booming it out, man, left and right.
I got like a question. I want to get your guys' like take on this. Like, what would you guys do? Okay, let's say you're a high school baseball player, right? And you're gonna get drafted anywhere from the 5th to 10th rounds. You're probably gonna sign anywhere from like 200,000 to like maybe 5 if they save money for you later on. Would you choose that and go play minor league ball and bust around, or would you rather go to college with this now past NLI and make money off your name? What are you choosing?
Couldn't do NLI.
You're going to
100%.
college, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go to college because I just feel like being a high school kid, and we'll get into your cousin. Your cousin was a first rounder, dude.
Yeah.
But being a high school kid and going straight to the pros, where like you're with grown ass men, bro, and like you're just by yourself, literally. Like I'm sure you're told, hey, you got this at this time, this at this time. Just you got to be there. But dude, I feel like you just feel so lonely.
With the bare
Out of
minimum
high
too.
school, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going straight to college, bro. I'm having a great
but then
time.
there's also the side where you're getting coached by some of the best coaches in the
Yeah.
country. But I honestly would choose going to college if I could do it over again. Yeah, when I was in my place, I wanted to get drafted, but coming to college is like an eye-opening experience. Like just how fun it is meeting new people. Like I'm sure same for Andy. Like you meet some of your best friends in college, your roommates. They're great guys. You're all have the same thing in mind, a national championship, and it's just nice. You're all working towards the same thing. In major league, minor league ball, you guys don't care. You guys don't really care how you do in like
It's
minor
all for
leagues. You're just
yourself.
all trying to move up.
Yeah.
You all care about yourself. I just feel like the team environment is good to start off with and then work into like minor leagues.
No, that's good. Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, after seeing what my cousin has been doing, I mean, it seems definitely pretty cool.
Yeah. Talk about your cousin. Who is he?
And this is Tyler Soderstrom. He's also from Turlock, obviously.
You guys played together, right?
Yeah, he was my catcher in high school, but he ended up going the first round last year to the A's, 26th overall pick.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he might have been the first high school catcher to go. And that was during the COVID year when there was only 5 rounds.
Wow. That's pretty
But
cool.
now he's in low A with Stockton Ports. He's probably going to get moved up soon. But he just got done with the Futures game, which is like all the best prospects of all of Major League or minor league baseball. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
definitely a
saying
very
something.
talented kid. I mean,
Yeah.
we've went to probably 10, 15 of his games now. We actually went to his games in Fresno against the Grizzlies. I
Nice.
mean, he's been doing really good. So,
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool that the fact that the Grizzlies are now singless and then he
Yeah.
came. That's pretty sick. Seeing him in Fresno.
You guys gotta admit that a single A field that nice,
Dude, that's
insane.
dope. That's
For
dope.
single A,
insane.
yeah.
it's
that-
unfair.
Yeah.
But it's just it's sad for Fresno though in a sense.
It is sad
because
for
what we
Fresno.
used to
Yeah.
have when we were growing up, dude. We had AAA, all the best
Buster
Giants, some of the
Posey.
best
you would
Giants
see
players now.
Pablo
You know,
Sandoval, he was-
great
Shit,
fans.
bro.
It would be packed.
Yeah, it
and
would
now
be
I think it's cool how many
could bless to get it.
minor league teams are in the Valley.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
Like,
think
You
it's
got
our
pretty
catcher
Vasai
from Baylor
Rawhide.
just got drafted to the Mariners, and he's going to be catching in Modesto here shortly.
Yeah, the
Dude,
Modesto,
that's
Stockton.
yeah,
wow, that's a small world. That's
Yeah.
like, dude,
That's
you're like,
crazy.
wow. That's
and my
pretty cool.
cousin is in Stockton, which is like 30 minutes from his house.
Yeah. Damn.
Wow. Now, has your cousin said anything about how the life is like you know what he does like on a day-to-day basis?
I mean, it's definitely a grind. Like, all these college kids are most of them are in summer ball. I mean, obviously we're not.
Yeah.
We're just back home training right now. But a lot of kids are in summer ball, and like they were talking about how difficult it is playing every day, and that's only for 2 months. And like Tyler, he's halfway through his season right now. He's still got a whole another half of the season left. Like it's definitely a grind. Like he talks about like how much wear and tear it is on your body, but I mean he loves it. Like he's been doing it like his whole life. He's always been the star. Like
Yeah. That's pretty great.
Yeah, you gotta love that. You're getting paid to play a game. Play a game.
Yeah.
You're getting paid to play a game. It's hard, but
And the one you love.
a game you love.
And I just think it's
I
a
just
really
think it's
cool
unreal.
experience for him because he was the first rounder. Like he's the first rounder on the team. Like
Yeah.
And he'll be able to
everyone
say that
knows him.
forever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, just to.
Yep.
And we've talked about this too before. Like to go back on what you were saying about the grind. Like that's the ultimate reason why we don't play anymore. We don't care for the grind, bro.
Yeah.
And to be able to do that on a day-to-day basis for
even more
how long is this
eye-opening.
season?
His season, it's like
How long is it?
100 plus games.
Yeah.
It's 120 games.
Holy
It's like
moly.
every day.
You play every,
Double college
you play
season.
every day
Dude.
besides Sunday.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Wow. Okay, so Andy, we talked a little bit about your college baseball career right now.
Yeah.
So take us through a game day.
game
It's
day?
game day, and you're throwing. You're throwing, bro. You wake up. You wake up early. Maybe you get some breakfast. Talk us through that.
So, all of our classes were hybrid in
Okay.
Texas. So it's like you go 1 day a week,
Mm-hmm.
and like so I was lucky enough to have all mine online because
Okay.
I was like, hey, I just want all mine online, and like our classes weren't even like Zoom or anything. So like I'd sleep in, like I'd sleep into like 11 o'clock every day, even on game days. But so Friday was a night game. Like they had to be up till like, you didn't have to be to
Yeah.
the field till like I don't know, like 2 o'clock. So we'd have like a pregame meal, and then I don't know. From there on out, like personally for me, I don't want to like get in the zone too early. I watch duck hunting videos all day.
Oh, dude, you have a duck hunting
Yeah.
whistle in your car.
Yeah, I mean, where I come from, there's a lot of hunting and stuff like that,
Yeah.
more country stuff. But I just kind of like once I get to the field, and then once I start playing catch, then that's when I'm locked in. But I'm not too crazy about all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, so our routine in Oregon is like, let's say there's a Friday game day.
Okay.
We have morning breakfast at 7 a.m. that we have to be at, mandatory. If you show up late, you're not playing, or you just don't get to even go to the field. So we're up by 6:30. We're there by like 6:45 just waiting. We grab our breakfast, go back. Same thing with him. All my classes were online, so I just slept in pretty much till like 9, 10-ish. Got a lift in on my own in my apartment. Show up to the field probably like 5 hours early. And then we get fed. We get food catered, whether it was like Jimmy John's, it's like sandwich places or something like
That's
that.
tight.
We
That's
got
tight.
barbecue all the time because we're in
Yeah.
Texas. You know, you're getting
Barbecue
barbecue.
sounds insane.
It was really good.
Yeah, but okay, so we like start playing catch. Our team, the pitchers play catch 4 hours prior to the game. We're there before like BP starts and anything.
Uh-huh.
So we play catch and then we shag BP, and then while the opposing team hits BP, we just go chill in the locker room, and then after we go clean up. But like once the game starts, I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Like I don't really talk to anyone. Especially if I know I'm pitching, I'm just like I don't talk to anyone. Like I'm just locked in. Like that's just how I've always been. Like I don't really like to talk if I know I'm gonna pitch.
Yeah, that's pretty
Kind of
cool.
quiet guy.
That's pretty cool. You guys mentioned a little bit about food. I was gonna ask, what's the top-notch place that you either went to in Oregon or like over there in Baylor? Like where'd you guys go? What's your go-to place? If you had a viewer right now back
Okay.
watching
I got you,
and
guys.
listening, what place would you shout out?
If any
right
of you
now?
guys go to Eugene, Oregon, you gotta go by what's it called?
He's got a list.
You don't even know?
Oh, come on, man.
Ah, dude,
just
he
kinda-
had it.
He had it.
Andy, what about you? While he thinks.
Go ahead.
We go to this barbecue place called Rudy's a lot.
Rudy's.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
heard of Rudy's in.
It's like a gas.
Really?
It's like a gas station barbecue place. So it's a gas station and there's barbecue food.
Oh,
That's
shout
really
out
good.
Rudy's.
Yeah.
There you go.
We
Out
go there, then this place called J Pedal Pokey.
Mm.
But that was when I was in Texas. But
All right, I got mine. If you go to Eugene, Oregon, you gotta stop by Chiefs. This is a barbecue spot. It's insane mac and cheese.
What's it
Anything
called?
barbecue. It's called Chiefs.
Chiefs?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, and also there's another place called 541 Sushi.
Fire.
$2.50 rolls. So I go in, I drop a $20 bill, and I'm getting anywhere from 8 to 10 rolls. Just rubbing. Yep, it's insane.
Wow.
I go
This
there
is-
at least
This
2
is
to 3
good
times
fresh
a week.
fish.
This is
Fresh
good?
fish.
$2.50.
$2.50 rolls.
That's
you just
awesome.
stack up
You ain't
and you're
seeing that
full.
in California.
No, you're not.
Now that I'm in Fresno,
That's the
though,
tax.
now that I'm in Fresno, you can't go wrong with Doghouse.
Doghouse, dude. I haven't had Doghouse in a while. What do you get at Doghouse?
Tri-tip sandwich.
Tri-tip sandwich.
Yeah.
See, I get the Firebird.
Yeah, Firebird, yeah.
The Firebird's fire, dude. Not a
I've
French
always
roll.
been a fan of the tri-tip sandwiches until about last week. I went with my buddy Mason Marini, and you know tri-tip sandwiches, they're shooting up. They're $13 for one, and they're about this
Dude.
big. You can't. I don't get filled up from that. So what I started getting is I get the grilled chicken sandwich, $5,
Okay.
and it's huge, and a tri-tip taco, $11.90 for a ton of food, and you're just full. It's insane. Like I gotta hack the system somehow. I need more food.
No, dude.
So I
agree,
figured
dude.
out the hack.
I feel like day by day, as we're progressing on in life, dude, our freaking meals are just getting smaller and the
I
price is going
know.
up, bro.
That's insane,
The tri-tip
dude.
sandwich
Exactly
used to be
what's
like
happening,
$8,
It's
$9
so
or
good, though.
something.
Like it's worth the $13.
It's
but I
so
need
popular
more
though.
food.
Like
I know.
I went there with my dad like a week ago, and it was before it even opened. It's like 10:30, and there's already a line.
Yeah,
like to
there's
get
a line
in.
every
It's
single
insane.
day.
It's insane.
Every
Dude,
day.
talk about a freaking bomb spot in town, Heirloom.
Oh my goodness.
God.
I forgot
I've
to
never
mention
eaten
that.
there.
Dude,
Heirloom.
you gotta go there,
I've
man.
never
Their
eaten
fried
Dude, we need to
rice
go there
is
after
so
this.
good.
Let's go. We need to go there
Yeah,
after
we're
this,
going.
dude.
Down?
We're going there after. Dude, it's the best. What do you get there?
I either get their shrimp with like it's like some sauce on it that's really
Dude,
good.
the baby shrimp, like the
Yeah.
appetizer, dude.
Yeah.
They put so much
Yeah.
shrimp on that one plate.
But I get the fried rice and tri-tip from there.
Oh, dude.
What is it?
I
Like
love
what kind
Heirloom.
of food? Like barbecue?
It's
or
like
what?
healthy food, but it's like super good.
It's
Really?
a
Yeah.
fancy
It's
fast food.
Yeah,
fancy
it's dead
fast
ass
food,
like a fancy fast food.
like
kinda.
it's
Really?
not fast food quality, but it's like quality food, but it's like hella quick
Yeah.
too.
We're
And
not
it's, like,
21,
nice.
but I know a lot of people go there for their drinks.
They
So.
got
yeah.
good drinks there, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane. I've never had it. I've always heard it's good. I gotta try it sometime though.
No,
for
you
sure.
definitely do. You know, earlier we were looking out into the distance, and Luke came across a question that I thought was pretty interesting. If you were born and you were told that the Earth is flat, would you have believed in your whole life that the Earth's flat? And if someone were to tell you, like, if it was round, would you guys be like, dude, what are you guys a round earthers? Like, would you guys think that?
Yeah, I think everything, like whatever you believe now, is just installed as a little kid. Like if
Yeah.
you're told something consistently, you just automatically think
Yeah.
that. Same thing like well, let's say my dad's a Dodger fan growing up. I'm going to be a Dodger fan pretty
Yep.
much growing up just because he instills it in me.
Right.
I thought this is pretty insane too, because like, really, like what you just said, what we're told is what we know.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what if this microphone right here was named like a cup? Just that looked like that was named cup, bro. And we to this day call this thing cup. Hey, move your cup closer.
Yeah, that'd
Like,
be
bro,
insane. Like
think
who
about
came
that.
up with the names
Who
of
came
things?
up with that? Who looked
Names,
at that and was
numbers,
like,
time,
dude,
everything, all that stuff.
insane.
The
bro.
time is weird for me. Like
Yeah.
how can you look at the day like, yeah, I'm gonna say this is about 1
Yeah,
o'clock.
that's when yeah, they're gonna be like, this is the perfect time to say 1
Yeah,
o'clock
like, what?
p.m.
It just doesn't make sense
Yeah.
to me.
God does crazy things.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy
Literally.
things, dude. Like it's unbelievable. Like all like, do you guys believe in conspiracy theories?
I do. There's
Yeah.
some.
I wouldn't say
good ones.
I believe in them, but I like listening to them. Like I like hearing them, just to see what other.
Do you have any?
what's-
Yeah,
What's-
listening to them is insane because it gets your mind going.
Yeah, like it makes you think about
Yeah.
stuff.
It does make you think.
Because you could
I
think
like to
something, but when you hear a different opinion, you're like, I don't know what side to take.
Yeah.
Especially if they have like facts to back it up.
Here, I got one for you guys. This one, I think I found it when we were driving to Omaha. I think I was
It
just
was a
like
long drive.
Yeah, I think I was just looking at stuff, and I think I saw it across the video. But it said, "Could it be true that what we know is Area 51, right? How we can't go to Area 51 and all that, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. You just know the whole deal about it, right? Could it be true that in reality, everything that's what we think is Area 51, everything outside of it, so us, every state, all that, blah blah blah. What if we're Area 51, and that is the exit out of to a possible another dimension, another world, another whatever we don't know.
Oh.
No
Like,
shot.
And we're being tested.
and then we're the ones being tested. We're the ones that have, and that's why, you know what I mean. The world goes the way it does, and everything that happens. I just saw it.
Dude,
and I was
'cause
just like,
it
think
doesn't
about
make
it.
sense as to why we will never see what's
Area
Area
51.
51. Like
We'll
that doesn't
never-
make sense.
Yeah.
No, actually, that I think it's ran by the military,
Could say that.
and that the military does things there that they don't want people to know about, and they don't want getting out to the media, and then other countries finding out about it.
So they just shoot rockets into the side
I don't
of the
know.
mountain.
I have no clue what they do, but
Yeah. I agree with him. Like, I don't mean I believe like your conspiracy makes sense.
Yeah, like,
but
it could
I
make
believe,
sense.
Like, I just think it's like a top secret place. But I also have heard something like We all know Area 51 being in Nevada, right?
Yeah.
We all know it's there. Like, what if they're just using that as a decoy and there's really like a different spot where they're doing the top secret shit? They're just using that as like a decoy so no one like would ever find that one.
So you guys
Okay.
think
That's
it
what I
might be
think,
like
too.
a Stranger Things type?
Yeah, dude. What if it's like another like a portal to another dimension?
That would be insane.
Dude, okay, my aunt has said that she's gone to the front gates of Area 51, and what they've done is, because she's like, she loves like all that kind of stuff, and she like was researching the whole way to get there. Anyway, she gets there, and there's a hill, and there's like the Humvee shining lights coming down the hill, and as soon as he got to there, the gate where they were, all the lights shine upon them, and they were like, turn around, or else you will be shot. Turned around, and she was gone.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
That is nuts. If that's true, that's intense right there.
for
That's
sure.
some,
that
that's
definitely
intense.
shows sketchy. There's something sketchy going on. If they want people to go away and they're
Yeah.
threatening to shoot them, there's something going
scary
on.
shit, dude.
Has to be.
Okay, so I don't know if all you guys are religious or not, but in the Bible, it says God will come back when the moon turns to blood.
Mm-hmm.
And so, so scientists and people like that have been finding some sort of thing that's on the periodic table on the moon right now, that when you look at the periodic table, it's blood. It's BL, blood. And it's starting to grow on the moon as of right now.
Wait,
It's like-
what?
Yeah. It's like, this
Wait,
was
what?
just
Like it's like, what's on the moon right now?
something on the periodic table, some type of, I don't know really what it's
Probably
called.
like iron or something.
Yeah, something that's growing on the moon currently, and on the periodic table, it's blood.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
So like
nuts.
people, yeah. So apparently once that,
I gotta
completely covers
research
the
that
moon.
after. That's pretty
insane.
nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What were you saying about music?
Oh, dude, you guys, what are you guys' pitching songs? We're gonna end off here pretty soon, but before we go, we were listening to music some earlier. You guys had your pitching songs.
Yeah.
So are those gonna be final and set?
Well, mine last year was "No Church in the Wild" by Jay-Z and
Okay.
Kanye West.
That's pretty hard.
It definitely was nice at night. But this year I was thinking, "Feel It in the Air Tonight." I just think
Okay.
it'd be a nice, it's chill, mellow.
Phil Collins.
Isaac
Yeah.
Aeon's in the building.
Yeah.
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 Let
Feel
him
it in
know
the
that
air.
he's
You can
here.
Feel it
Yeah,
in the
you
air,
feel it.
baby.
Feel it in the air.
I mean, for my pitching song, I was gonna do public service announcement.
Dude, no, I
announcement.
love Jay-Z, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Public
Jay-Z,
service
but-
announcement's hard.
Like pregame, I'm listening to rock,
Yeah, like classic rock or like metal?
like some Motley Crue,
Okay.
some White Snake.
White
Yeah.
Snake.
Yeah.
You get after
Never
it.
even heard of
You
that.
never heard of Still?
You've
of the
never heard
Night?
of White
I've
Snake?
never had.
Wow,
I'll
dude.
play you some.
You're missing out,
I'm about to
man.
hear it.
All right, on the way to Heirloom right now, we'll go check it. We'll listen to it, all right?
Nice.
All right, hey, before we close out, do you have anything to say to any young athletes, young high school kids, out there, maybe they're in your shoes that you once were in, like they're thinking about going to the draft or they're going to college or anything that you have anything to leave out on?
Yeah. I would say it's a grind. Just persevere and get through it. It's going to get easier one day, and everything will fall in your hands eventually. Just keep working. Always push yourself to higher limits, and you should see everything going your way. I feel like the world is like a dog-eat-dog world, and you got to better yourself to get to where you want to be. So just keep working.
Nice.
I mean, all guys, like, everything takes time. Like, people struggle in life, and, like, you just got to keep fighting through it and just keep grinding until you come out the other side. But, I mean, definitely pick a role model, somebody you, like, could see yourself as, and then just turn it into yourself and be the best version of yourself.
Yeah. And if you guys have any more questions, just feel free to DM me and Andy on Instagram. I
Yeah.
mean, we both play Division I baseball. We'd be happy to answer any of your guys' questions
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah, wow. Dude, I learned a lot from you guys this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. Thank you
A lot
for having
about,
us.
A lot about
Nice.
baseball, a lot about pitching, because I was once a pitcher. We were both pitchers, so like I learned a lot that I did not know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
For sure.
Canes or Chick-fil-A?
Canes or Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I saw this question. the other day.
Oh, you got to answer this one.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
good answer, dude. It's
Yeah.
more quality. But the Canes is more greasier and like it's like
Going
good
with Canes
chicken.
every time.
You're going Canes every time?
Field by Kings.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for
All
listening
right.
and watching. Press that subscribe button, you guys. 50% of you guys are not subscribed. How does that make you feel about that, Luke?
Yeah, you guys, we got to be better, man. Just
What? Got to be better.
yeah, you got to be better, man. We got to be better, right? If you guys, we're checking it out, boom, just press subscribe. Come on, help the homies out.
I mean, come on.
You
When
know-
has ever pressing one button messed up your life?
It's one
Come
click
on.
away. One click away, right?
Click.
Just to support the homies, right? We're putting out great content. We're letting you guys, see what's up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think we got to be better. Everybody's gotta be
Hey,
better.
I still love you guys. Hey, thank you guys for watching this video.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm just playing with you guys. No, for real though, press the subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment down below, share it with anybody that you may seem that will have some interest in this video.
Cool.
Thank you guys for having us on.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for coming on. All right, guys, been Doods, we're out. Peace.
All right, see ya.